Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. If you are new here, my name is Junaid Qureshi and I make videos about tech and creativity and also reviews and tutorials. Today we are diving into comprehensive long-term review of Sony A7 IV. I'm using this camera since 2.5 years and today I'm going to share with you my in-depth thoughts about this camera. We are going to cover everything from image quality, from video performance, autofocus performance, its build quality, and some areas where it falls short. Spoiler alert, there is a lot to love. Not every camera is perfect, so let's get into it. First, let's dive into the positive of Sony A7 IV. Over the past 2.5 years, this camera has proven to be a powerhouse in multiple aspects. Image quality first. A7 IV features 33 megapixel full frame sensor and that delivers outstanding image quality. The dynamic range and color reproduction is exceptional and that makes it suitable for professional photography and videography as well. Look at these sample shots. The detail and clarity in each photo are remarkable, even in the challenging lighting conditions. The high resolution sensor provides the flexibility to crop images without losing significant detail. Autofocus performance. One of the standout feature of this camera is autofocus system. With 700 something phase detection autofocus points, it covers almost 94% of the frame. These are the features which they highlight in their manual, but trust me, in real life, the autofocus is incredibly fast and accurate. I mean, you just press the half shutter and you will see it yourself. It's marvelous. Video capabilities. As a hybrid camera, A7 IV excels in video performance as well. It supports 4K up to 60 frames per second, 24, 30, 60. But in 60 frames per second, it crops. It crops up to 1.5 times, which is, I know it's quite big, but I mean, still you are getting something in 4K slow-mo. And in all frames, it supports 10-bit 422 color sampling and that records internally. You don't have to attach any external recorder to record in 422 10-bit. And it includes S-Log3, which enhances dynamic range and color grading as well. Before this camera, I never used it. And since I bought this camera, I'm using S-Log3 all the time. Now here are some of the 4K footage I have captured with A7 IV. The detail and dynamic range are impressive, making it ideal for professional video projects. And additionally, the inclusion of S-Log3 has been a game changer for my production quality. Before using the A7 IV, I wasn't as familiar with shooting in S-Log3. The camera encouraged me to start using it and the improvement in my post-production workflow and final output quality has been significant. This is the first time I have written each and everything which I want to talk about this camera and it's right in front of me. So when sometime my eye go to my iPad, just think about it that I'm making it sure that I'm telling you each and everything. Buttons customization. One of the most convenient feature in A7 IV is it's highly customizable. I mean, you have plenty of customizable buttons as well as quick menus which you can set as per your need. I have made a video about I guess customizing button or menu system of these Sony cameras. I will link it here, so and I'll also put the link in description as well, so you can see that as well if you want to know more about the menu system or these customization on this camera. And this customization and these quick menu system, this allows, I mean, for more efficient and personalized shooting experience. This is really good. You can assign your most frequently used functions to various buttons and quickly access settings through the customizable quick menu. This significantly speeds up the workflow, especially in fast-paced shooting environments. New dial lock. When we are talking about this customization, we cannot miss this new dial lock system. It's really very good. I came from Sony A7 III to A7 IV, and this dial system is pretty much same in both cameras. But one thing is very good in this camera that, I mean, you can have different settings of photography and videography and slow and quick. You have all these three options, and when you are going to press this button and you will rotate to photography and you will leave this button, it's not going to rotate accidentally. And this gives you a peace of mind, trust me. In past, when I was A7 III user, I used to have this problem because I mean, you see, my hands are big. I use my fingers and my thumb all the time. So it happened with me quite few times that accidentally I rotated this jog dial, or what you can say, this dial. And from photography to I switched to videography, and my settings got changed and things like that. And I was like scratching my head, what is happening with my camera? Later on, I found out that everything is changed because I have switched to another mode. And with this locking system, you cannot do it accidentally. It's really very good. Dual card slot with CF Express card support. The camera supports dual card system, and one of the slots supports CF Express A card. And CF Express A, if you know about this card, it gives you very fast read and write speed. With the new recording codecs in 4K, 60 frames per second, and 422 10-bit, you need faster cards. It's not that you have to buy all the time CF Express A card. Few features you cannot record on these cards. You need to have CF Express A card. But 99 or maybe 95% of the recording you can do on these cards. I'm using this Lexar Professional 2000X, which write at 300 megabit per second, and it's V90 card. And this card works like a charm. I can record 4 to 10 bit, 4K, 60 frame per second. That's really good. And having two card slot means you have double the space in your camera. If you are using 128 GB card for one slot and you have another 128 GB on another slot, you can record simultaneously. You can record like if one card fills up, or it switches automatically to the other card, or you can record in one card and it start taking backup to the other card. I mean, it's very good for professional user as well. Of course, this feature is purely for professional users. Full HDMI port. Another significant upgrade is inclusive of full HDMI port in Sony A7 IV. This full HDMI port make it easier to connect with external monitors or recorders, which is a huge benefit for professional videographers who need reliable and quality external recording options. Flip out screen. One of the most user-friendly feature is fully articulating flip out screen. This is perfect for vlogging or solo content creators. I mean, it makes very easy for you to set up your shot when you are yourself in front of the camera. I use Sony A7IV, and that doesn't have this flip out screen. I always had to connect some external monitor or some monitor, even when I'm shooting my videos in studio as well. So it was very difficult for me, but since I got this camera, it's a blessing. Flip out screen is must. Now the ergonomics and build quality. The camera is designed, I mean, it's robust and well designed actually. The body is made of magnesium alloy, which make it very strong. Grip, it's really very good. It's very comfortable. It's more raised than Sony A7III, as it's a what do you call it? Predecessor. The successor of A7III, and A7III grip was not that deep. It's very comfortable to hold for a longer period of time. I really enjoyed it. This is the first time I have written each and everything which I want to talk about this camera, and it's right in front of me. So when sometime my eye go to my iPad, just think about it, that I'm making it sure that I'm telling you each and everything. The next thing is battery life. This camera, Sony A7IV, uses this NPFZ100 battery, which provides actually excellent battery life. You can take hundreds and hundreds of photographs all day long with this single battery, and it actually records for the longer period of time in 4K as well. You can easily get around like 40-45 minutes of recording time with this battery. I mean, it's pretty much, I mean, it can give you like whole day of usage if you are making some small shots. Now let's discuss some areas where this Sony A7IV can improve. Number one is menu system. Sony have improved their menu system a lot, especially if you are coming from Sony A7III. But still, it's a very complex system, especially when you are coming from Canon. I'm not coming from Canon, but Canon users are always complaining about Sony menu system. It's improved a lot. If I see it, it improved a lot, but it's still very complex. I mean, navigating through numerous options to find specific setting, I mean, it's very time consuming, and you most of the time you get lost. in this menu system. So, but one thing is very good there, that they have allow you to make your own menu system. You can, make your entire menu system as per your need, but it's very time consuming and not everybody do this. But straight out of the box, it's very complex. Number two, overheating issues. Of course, this camera overheats in a warmer environment. This camera gets very hot and it gets very warm, especially when you are shooting in 4K. I never used it lesser than 4K. And in my studio, there is a air conditioning right on this side, and my camera is right in front. Whenever I used to shoot on this camera in 4K, by the time I finish my recording, this camera used to be very hot. So because there is no fan system, it's cooling in normal way, I guess. So this is the problem. And if you are shooting in outdoors, then this is a problem for you. Number third, a rolling shutter. As per their manual or as per their videos, and when they were launching this camera, they claim that they have improved this rolling shutter a lot, and which is, I guess, they are right in some context, but still, it's very noticeable when you are panning your camera in very quickly. You will see clearly the rolling shutter, and you cannot do anything about it. This is what it is, and this is how it is. You have to be very careful when you are shooting in these run and gun situations. You have to pan in a smoother way to avoid this rolling shutter. Other than that, you cannot do anything. So, you have seen the positives, you have seen the negatives. I have given you everything which I felt about this camera in these 2.5 years. Overall, Sony A7 III has been a great camera for me. It's versatile, and in last 2.5 years, it like improved my photography and my videography a lot. I started shooting S-Log 3 just because of this camera. Before that, I never used any log recording, just because previous camera was 8-bit and this camera is 10-bit. I can play with colors. The image quality is like so many times better than Sony A7 III. The build quality is awesome. The grip is awesome. This articulating screen is awesome. And this lock dial system is awesome. These customizable options are great. You can, customize the menu. Everything is so good. Even after 2.5 years of release and in 2024, I can still recommend this camera to anyone who want a hybrid camera for videos and photography. This is the best camera one can have. Of course, with minor drawbacks, which every camera have. Not a single camera in the market in this field is perfect. You will definitely find shortcomings in all of the cameras. If you have any thoughts and questions about A7 IV, you can drop them in comments. And if you find this review helpful, do share with your friends who share same passion as we are. So I guess this is it for today. I hope you liked today's video. If you like today's video, give me a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. See you in the next one. Till then, peace.